however, it continues to show what many.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? That's how you're going. Yes, Cody knows what's up. yes. Hieroglyphs says Cliff. Coming in. Yeah, with, of course, my favorite robot friend, Cliff. How's it going, Cliff? The hieroglyph Cliff. Yeah, a grand rising Otaku and Chaos family. Yes, hope everyone's doing well. Let's get this money. Gamma Goddess right out the gate, guys. That's what happens when I push my buttons. Sometimes they just go the wrong way. Yes, Cody, yes, yeah, money and, diamonds, man's money. Let's get it, guys. Don't you, sell it off. You gotta sell it off. And dude, no, you don't want to sell it into this shit. Oh god. Good morning. Yes. Good morning, Chaos. Good morning, everyone. Crypto JPEG here. Gamma Goddess, Diamond Hands, Cody, Andrew, James, EZ. How's it going, guys? How's it going? It's gonna be a interesting one today. We do have RB also popping in. How's it going? Good morning. Yeah, we do have Jerome Powell today at 12:30. And unfortunately I'm gonna go pick up my car, so I'm not gonna be able to hit it because I do have that appointment. But yeah, that is going to happen today, and I figured if we have some time, maybe we can fill out this bingo card. I didn't get a chance to finish this bingo card. We were up last night, couldn't figure out exactly where Bitcoin was going to head. Ended up not doing Crypto Chaos because of it. And as you can see here, let's get back into here. I made just a guesstimate as to where we possibly could play this out, and it did not quite work in our favor. We actually came back down here to retest 110,000. Early in the morning here, playing with 110.5 right now before the market opens in America. The yin and yang trade basically at play, but this right here is bearish. This could be, of course, a head and shoulder like pattern, especially on the longer time frames, right? That could be pretty bearish. It's not much of a peak, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the market reacts. Still things coming out of China right now, stating that we could maybe see a little bit more blood this morning as well. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know how you guys feel about this, but yeah, it's not looking the greatest at the current moment. We need a recovery. We need to fight the bears back, 110 flat. And of course, get back on top of things. AF, back in the morning. Happy Tuesday, brother. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Good to get you on the live. Yes. How you doing? Carlos Gonzalez. Good morning, you guys. How you doing? Paul speaks. Yes. Plus Otaku appointment equals. Oh, yes. We're going to pump. That might be also another reason why we're selling off a little bit in anticipation to see what Powell has to say. We see this usually happen the day before. But this is not an FOMC meeting. There's nothing we're gonna get out of this other than some statements from the Fed today at 12:30. All right. We do have, of course, some of the headlines right now pointing into China's not playing ball. How rare earth restrictions, I'll just get into this right away. How rare earth restrictions could disrupt the U.S. defense industry and reignite a trade war. This came out 2 hours ago. China will not allow the export of rare earth materials for use by foreign militaries under restrictions announced last week. Rare earth magnets are crucial components in U.S. weapons such as the F-35 warplane, the Tomahawk missiles, and drones, among other defense systems. They're trying to chokehold us on warfare. The U.S. relies on rare earth deposits, imports from China. The restrictions provide President Xi Jinping with significant leverage ahead of the expected meeting with President Donald Trump. This is going to happen on the 31st to November 1st. Yeah, that's going to happen at the very end of the month. China's sweeping restrictions on rare earth exports threaten the U.S. Military defense industry, providing President Xi Jinping with powerful leverage over President Donald Trump in upcoming trade talks. Beijing will not allow the export of rare earth materials in use in foreign militaries. As yes, stated above. What this essentially means, they'll deny licenses to foreign militaries and companies for producing military use of goods. Bhaskaran told CNBC it undermines the development and defense industrial base at the time when there are rising global tensions. It is a very powerful negotiating tactic because it undermines national security. Rare earth magnets are crucial for the components in U.S. systems. I don't want to get into all that. We talked about that so much at length now. China dominates the global supply for rare earths. It controls 60% of the mining and more than 90% of the refining worldwide. According to International Energy Agency, the U.S. is dependent on China for around 70% of its rare earth imports, including, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. It's scandalous that we don't have rare earth strategic reserve, and we let China monopolize 90% of the refining in the rare earth materials, says Jeremy Siegel, University of Pennsylvania professor emeritus of finance. Okay, so yeah, massively disruptive. And I'm sure we're going to hear about this more soon. All right, guys, we got about 3 minutes until the opening bell. How you guys feeling? You guys hanging in there? Oh my gosh, my portfolio is still down from last week. Oh, it finally came back down again. I'm like, oh no, it was up yesterday. I was like, oh, we're still in the highs. Not so much anymore. But hodling strong here. Yeah, behind the scenes, I am still just hodling. hodling away. All right. Okay, let's see what else we got here in the open. Open interest, I guess. God, that's what they call it at Bloomberg. Lending Tree founder and CEO dies in the weekend ATV accident at age 55. Damn, that's crazy. Hotels dim the lights on Vegas as visitor volume cools off, but no one else is gonna light up Vegas. It's gonna be April next year, guys. Don't forget to get your tickets at Bitcoin 2026 in Vegas next year. We're gonna be there. I know a lot of you guys in the chat are gonna be there. It's gonna be a good time for sure. Jamie Dimon bets big on America with $1.5 trillion pledge. We already talked about that, affecting 27 sectors. It was a long list. We went over that yesterday. Major airports refuse to play Noam video blaming Dems for shutdown. Okay, that's just noise. This is Fox Business after all. There's a lot of noise here. Just letting you know. Don't worry. China tariffs. Trump offers conciliatory tone after China responds to tariff threat. That's because yesterday's news. Let's go see some of the headlines on CNBC. Anything else we got? We got about a minute and a half to the foreign market. To the American Open. JP Morgan Chase tops estimates as trading revenue hits a record of nearly $9 billion. Of course, no one's surprised with this, as as they came out yesterday and said what their outline is. Wells Fargo tops profit estimates, raises a return target. Dow futures drop. Citi reports a rise in earnings. With every business posting Q3. China targets 5 subsidiaries of South Korea's Hanwha Ocean, sending shares down 8%. Okay, Disney is considered a co-CEO structure to replace Bob Iger. We'll see if that helps them. All right. Let's get back into Bloomberg, guys. We got the market bell happening any moment now. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Yes, it's a Taco Tuesday. How's it going? Good morning. Happy joy to the chat. Also here. How's it going? We also have the bingo. We're still building bingo. What's going on? What are you guys thinking? Pal may say today on bingo. I'm thinking about leaving this up, maybe finding a live like Bloomberg, maybe just letting the channel run for a little bit. Milk Money wants me to do that. Let me know in the chat if you guys want me to do that, as I will be stepping away for my appointment. I could come back and maybe talk a little bit with you guys on this, but it's going to be late, so I'm not sure how this is going to play out, because my car is being worked on outside the outskirts of Chicago, and it's like Chicago's like 2.5 hours away from me, so I don't know. Probably would be a bad idea if I do this. Yeah, I'm thinking about what else we gotta put on here. Trump, maybe. He doesn't like to say the word Trump, but sometimes he does. He does. Sometimes he says the president or Trump. All right, 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Let's get back in
Open
here.
interest. I'm Matt Miller. Looking at futures, down again. They were up yesterday. They were down Friday. They're gyrating, is the word
ready to
Will
go.
Shaker has written in for me. Here, S&P futures down 0.9% after a 1.5% gain yesterday, a 2.7% drop on Friday. NASDAQ doing a little bit better, 1.1%. The small caps even better, 1 1/3. You have the opening bell on the New York Stock Exchange, Etsy, ringing the opening bell. They've had a banner year. Year to date, those shares are up 33%.
Yeah.
Although, if you're a longer-term investor, they're down about by half over the last 5 years. This company, Collegium, is up by half over the last 5 years, up 50%. They're up 12% year to date. It's a pharmaceutical company, and they seem to be doing something right, or at least we need their product, so we have to pay for it. In terms of stocks to watch,
here for the opening bell.
We've got the banks here. Is this pre-market? We should see the live trade.
Yeah,
pre-market,
what are they doing?
we were down across the board, and the cash trade is going to be likely similar. Even though JP Morgan earnings soared past estimates for trading and investment banking fees driven by market volatility and a pickup in deal making. Goldman Sachs deal values topped $1 trillion in the third quarter, lifting revenue to a record. And Citi beat estimates across all 5 of its major business divisions. Now we're looking at the cash trade here, and there's still red arrows across the board because investors expected this. Market volatility is accelerating as China and the U.S., this is another reason, China and the U.S. up the ante on trade tensions. We've seen sizable moves in major indexes since President Trump on Friday threatened 100% tariffs on Chinese goods. Then on Sunday, he said everything's going to be fine, so investors bought the dip. And now China said, hold on a second, we have to deal with your shipping. So we're down again. The VIX climbing to levels that have not been seen since June, right now at 21 and 2/3, but nowhere near the 50 handle in April. So we're at least far away from Liberation Day. This sets up traders for a volatile earnings season. Let's bring in Advisors Capital portfolio manager and partner Joanne Feeney. And Joanne, what can we expect? How do you deal, first of all, with this trade tensions piece?
Well, good morning, Matt. It's certainly never a dull
we got
moment
some China
here.
news this morning.
You know,
Let's just play for a little
the
bit.
trade tensions obviously flaring up, and investors really need to try to keep some long-term perspective in this situation. Now, we know that trade barriers of 130% tariffs on Chinese imports would be very problematic, particularly for a lot of small businesses and households, but also for large businesses that derive a lot of their inputs from abroad. So it's a significant threat. It's most likely a negotiating tactic, although China increasing the rhetoric overnight doesn't help things. So a long-term perspective is helpful. You know, keep in mind that there are lots of different areas of the market in which to invest, some more resilient than others to this kind of a tariff threat.
So which are they? I mean, what do you want? Outside of AI, and we'll put that aside for a moment and talk about it.
Yeah.
I promise we'll get to AI, is it a bubble or not? But in terms of safety, in terms of a harbor, where do you go?
Right. So, you know, we have different strategies here. One of the ones I manage is our core balance strategy.
Pretty clear.
And in that strategy, what we like to do is generate a bit of a higher dividend yield than is typical for the S&P 500, about double. We're trying to get about double the yield. And that does create an opportunity for investors to ride out some of the stock price volatility because they're going to be getting those cash dividends, you know, every quarter, every 6 months or so. And you can find companies there that are more stable to these kinds of shocks to the economy, whether it's in consumer staples or in energy, in particular in the pipeline companies, which don't tend to trade closely to the price of oil, for example. You can also find some stability in some REITs and in some of the financial stocks. So looking for higher income is one way to find sort of high quality companies that generate that yield that helps investors ride out these stock price volatilities.
You like Walmart, TJ Maxx, they're in your resilience bucket. What do you think about the announcement? Actually, just crossed, so I'm not sure if you even had time to see it, but I do know you have a Bloomberg terminal next to you, so I'm guessing you're caught up. Walmart is going to work with OpenAI to put a buy button on ChatGPT.
Yeah, and that's a great thing for investors to see. More and more applications of AI are appearing, whether it's in consumer retail like this, whether it's in industrial companies helping farmers, whether it's in IT services. So to see this kind of an announcement is, I think, very helpful for folks to recognize that real applications, profitable applications are emerging. I know it's been hard to
There we go.
see much into the future for how valuable AI could become, and we don't know, right, how valuable it will be. But this kind of an example helps investors see that. And obviously, Walmart, you're right, is one of those stable, relatively stable, relatively high yield, resilient companies, along with TJ Maxx and some of the others in the staples group that can help.
We can't be in a bubble when we're still innovating.
Worried about an AI bubble? We had a survey that showed more than half of investors think that we're in one right now. That doesn't mean, obviously, the gains can't keep going. That doesn't mean we're about to see it pop, but are we in a bubble?
We don't believe this is a bubble, and here's why. For the comparisons that some folks are making to the .com crash, we have a very different set of companies involved that have much stronger balance sheets that are generating significant cash flow. Now, I'm not talking about all of the players, like obviously OpenAI is not one of those, but the Microsofts, Googles, Amazons, and their suppliers like Broadcom, NVIDIA, AMD. These are all companies that are making real profits. And we are, again, starting to see more and more applications. One way I would like folks to start to think about this, the deals that are being made between NVIDIA, OpenAI, AMD, Broadcom, OpenAI, and a bunch of private companies have been referred to as circular deals. And boy, this is a concern. We have sellers of chips providing the money to their customers to buy those chips. And isn't this a terrible thing? Think about it this way. If this is a way for these companies to become vertically integrated in some sense. If we had a single company providing the AI services and building its own capability to do so, including making its own chips, that would be a vertically integrated firm, top to bottom, all providing AI services, and building and investing in that capacity would be a perfectly sensible thing to do, and no investor would bat an eyelash at it, provided the firms had plenty of cash flow to pay for it. So think about it as sort of a different way to get to a vertically integrated firm, but a better way for investors, because investors can then pick where do they want to invest in this AI architecture. Do they want to own the chip companies, the service providers, the network suppliers, instead of having it all in one firm, like a vertically integrated
or the
firm
coins that are going to be integrated into these AI platforms? Yes. I do like her. Joanne Feeney, Advisors Capital Partner and Portfolio Manager over there. A pretty awesome take this morning. Yeah, definitely feeling what she has to say. But yeah, we got to get into it, guys. We got to get back in the chat, catch up with you guys. Andy's here, guys. Good morning, Andy. Super good morning to you. Happy Taco Tuesday, guys. How's it going? Yeah, China, US. He says just in 13.5 trillion BlackRock. Yeah, CEO Larry Fink says Bitcoin and crypto market to expand rapidly. Yes, I mean, we've been seeing the likes of Larry Fink, push for more, Bitcoin ETFs in different countries. He has an announcement. BlackRock has an announcement to make another country adopting crypto, Bitcoin specifically. And I don't know when that's going to come out. We talked about that yesterday. We found it over while doom scrolling on X. I don't know if I shared it again while we were doing it last night. I usually share things like that when I see them. Was it this one here? I just saw Larry Fink. There he is. BlackRock says he bought 45,000 Bitcoin worth $5 billion. Okay, during the price crash. I guess I did not share it, unfortunately. But yeah, BlackRock, Bitcoin. I think it's Sovereign Wealth Fund, right? So it was another sovereign wealth fund. They're going to be adding another country. See if we can have this pull up real quick. Yes, 13.4. Larry Fink says that they're building their own tokenization technology for real world assets. BlackRock is all in on the future. That's not what we're looking for. Building tokenization tech, expanding rapidly. Here's what kept 30 minutes ago. Andy was talking about. He expects Bitcoin and crypto to expand rapidly, and he calls for U.S. regulatory clarity to keep pace. We need the market structure bill, says Larry Fink. But I do not find what we covered last night, which was them they're going to announce another another country soon. That was what they said yesterday. 21 months earned. Yeah. BlackRock, Bitcoin. Let's see. Announcement coming soon. There's three major things right now happening with BlackRock. They have their new yield-based ETF that's going to be coming out here soon. They are trying to adopt UK. I think they're already got a ETF rolling out in the UK. And then they have another nation, a mystery one, which they said they're going to be announcing soon. I can't find it, guys. You're going to have to trust me, bro. All right. But yeah, we did cover that yesterday. All right, it's just stuff happens so fast. Let's get back into some TradFi here. See what CNBC is doing. As Bloomberg just went back on break. I got to catch up on the chat. CNBC live stream here. Fink on Quarter 3 alts. Yeah, look at that. We got Larry Fink on there right now.
I heard you say that on 60 Minutes.
I did say that. Jim?
Yeah, Larry, I wrote How to Make Money in Any Market.
Speak of the devil.
A lot because of our talks. Yes, a lot because of what you did. And I dedicate a lot of it to you because I say that people don't know how to invest. People feel that their parents are going to be richer than they ever were. Do you feel that your offerings, if people were to embrace them and work at a company that had this, we could kind of change this world where younger people will spend more money on Polymarket betting about whether some, on some political event, when if they go with what you have, they might be able to, through savings, be better, be wealthier than their parents.
So a great statistic, if you put money to work on January 1st, 2000, and a year later you had the dot-com crisis, 6-7 years later you had the financial crisis, you had the COVID crisis, you still would have made 8% compounded over that entire 25 years versus earning 1%. It is so compelling to be in the market, and this is the story. It's not about if our market's going up or down. Is there a bubble in crypto, or is there a bubble in technology? It's about being in the market throughout the cycle. Even if you put money in the United States in the year 1900, and then you had the Great Recession, you had the Depression, you had all these things, you would have earned over 9% over 125 years. So I'm not here to tell anybody if the markets are going to go up or down, but over a long horizon, and every individual who's thinking about it should be focusing on these opportunities. And I'm absolutely thrilled to see more and more young people investing in equities, not just Polycom. They're investing in equities. And if they can now translate that from just a trading and flipping account into a long-term investment strategy and be an owner of those over long horizons, over your lifetime, you're going to do really well. And another interesting point, I think I've said this before, but over a 30-year cycle, if you earned an extra 0.5%, over 30 years, 0.5%, your retirement pool of money is up 15% more. Just 0.5%. So the virtue of compounding over 30 years, there's nothing more important. And Jim, you write about this all the time. This is what it takes. It's about being in the market, being focused on this over a long horizon. And the young people who are worried, they're not going to have much to worry about. America still is the best place in the world to invest, and I would be continuing to invest here today.
Totally agree. Obviously, it's long term. We don't want trading. Trading is the bane of our existence. The people who traded do not have anywhere near the return that you just mentioned, and they're fooling themselves. And that's why I think if they just give it to you guys, they can't flip.
Wow.
Owning and compounding are the greatest things in the world. Now, I wanted to ask how my friend Scott Kapnick's doing. HBS,
what a tool.
made a fantastic acquisition.
Come on,
he
Jim.
Stayed on, and he was a killer on a Newman Goldman. He's doing great stuff with you guys now.
That's another example of how we integrate organizations, like really find people like Scott and his team, also Bio and his team. In both cases, they took the majority of the consideration BlackRock shares. They're large BlackRock shareholders now. They want the entirety of the firm to be part of it. That is part of the integration process. And that's how we build one firm, one organization. And I would say our quarter also shows so importantly that clients want to talk to firms that can bring the completeness to them, from equities to private credit to infrastructure, passive, active, and now crypto.
Yeah, are you worried at all, though? I mean, I think privates and all 660 billion in AUM for you guys.
Yes.
It's not an insignificant business anymore. You built it pretty quickly.
We're in the top 5 in that business now.
But there are starting to creep in at least some concerns of First Brands bankruptcy.
Sure.
It's maybe a one-off or Tricolor, which Jamie Dimon's talking about. But in general, Larry, the idea that so much money has come into this and that the underwriting standards perhaps are not what people hope for. Any concern there?
I'm always paranoid and
It'll get
concerned,
resolved.
but
Just gotta
actually
wait for
credit
them, right?
trends recently are actually improving. So let's think about the private credit market, because that's what you're referring to, David. Outside the banking system, private credit is about $2 trillion, of which about 200 billion of that $2 trillion is asset-based finance, and then you have receivable-based. Both Tricolor and First Brands is really receivable financing. Right. So that's a very small component. Most private credit is no different than the type of lending that you do at a bank, or they may be companies that want to remain private longer, but the underwriting would be no different than a public underwriting. And so we're not seeing any really remarkable changes in credit trends across the board. But you're always going to have an idiosyncratic risk all the time.
Talk about the money on the sidelines, Fink.
By the way, that is capitalism. The capitalism is not meaning 100% successes.
No.
There are going to be failures. And when there's failures with bad leadership who are with questionable accounting practices, whether there's fraud or not fraud, that ultimately shows up. But that's the power of the markets. You can't hide that long.
Right.
And I actually believe this is a gratifying thing. You can't hide long. Now, obviously, there's losses in these two examples, but there are more and more companies that are seeking access to private markets. And right now, we're not seeing any alarming trends.
As you undertake that effort to bring the private markets to retirement savings of Americans, you don't have concern necessarily that you're introducing a higher level of risk with less liquidity.
You are introducing instruments that have less liquidity. Let's be clear.
Right.
Everything you invest in has some types of risk. If you start incorporating more private market products in a portfolio, they will present you with less liquidity. So that's a risk parameter that one has to measure. So that means you should not be investing in 20 or 40 or 50% of a portfolio of that. But getting back to this, if you could add an extra 50 basis points in a portfolio over 30 years.
What do you need daily liquidity
So if you could invest 5% in these products, could that be
He's jumped all over the place with
over a
this
long
number.
portfolio composition? And so that's how I look at it. But one other thing, we did another acquisition in Preqin, which is the largest private market data company. We believe for the Department of Labor to allow the insertion of private markets in 401ks, it's going to be hard for them to really move the fiduciary standard rule. And the fiduciary standard rule is a very strict rule. You have to be considered a fiduciary in everything you do. So that under that law, you're not going to put an excessive amount of amounts of money in privates in these funds. But more importantly, you have to justify every investment. Therefore, we believe one of the great growth engines of BlackRock will be the Aladdin system with Preqin and our eFront business, because you're going to have to justify every investment you make, and that's going to be through data and analytics. And we are going to be the engine that powers that data and analytics.
It's a great report out of Goldman today looking at the split between employment and GDP. And they argue that could be normal for a while, that we might, based on productivity gains, but you might have robust GDP growth and troubled or challenged labor. You think that makes sense?
Well, I think if you look at BlackRock's growth, we're growing. We're adding anywhere from 1,000 employees a year right now. But that being said, we're growing faster than the growth of our headcount growth. So we're doing more with fewer people. I think that's a generalized trend. Technology is making us more productive, and we're able to do more things using technology. So I don't think technology substitutes humans, but they augment humans.
Yeah.
But that means we probably need fewer future hires to the scale of business that we may be operating. And I think that's going to be with everybody. We have just better information at our fingertips. We're going to be able to do much more coding
Well,
and
AI is
analytics.
already taking care of a lot of coding, for example, and there's so much more to come. Larry, I did, because we're going to run out of time, I did want to just get your take on the broader AI picture. I mean, the amount of money that is being committed by OpenAI, for example, as we've been talking about, to companies, and just the enormity of this capital. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like it in your career. And I'm curious as to how you view it and whether you think that those who use the word bubble are correct in that usage.
That's been the topic of the day.
Well, there's a bubble in investing, but are we inferring a bubble means a bad thing? But there is certainly a skyrocketing amount of capital that's being put to work. If you put it in a framework of geopolitical positioning, we as a country need these investments if we're going to be the leader in AI technology. So as an American, I'm pretty happy that we're investing this much money. I want us to be first. So let's start there. Does that mean, is there going to be some failures within the confines of these investments? Absolutely. But I do believe we are going to have to invest these huge sums of money. If you think about it, investing in AI does not just mean investing in GPUs and chips. It means investing in HVAC and investing in power grids and power supplies. It means employing a lot of people, too, to build this out. So we are talking $1.5 trillion, we estimate, just on data centers and power and all that. But if you see the rapid need in advance, I can say at BlackRock, the amount of information that we are trying to generate ourselves and the speed in which we want to generate, we're spending more and more on it, and we're getting good results on it. I believe every major company is going to have to be spending more and more on this. I think some of the investments that we've seen so far is not on AI, it's more on cloud and the power of the cloud. So I do believe I don't believe this is a bubble, but I believe this is capital that in most cases is going to be well spent. That being said, will there be one or two failures in that? Absolutely. And that is capitalism. We're going to have some big winners and we're going to have some big losers. And obviously we have to, but if you have a diversified portfolio, you're going to be fine and all that. And if you're a stock picker, you better be picking the right ones. I'm pretty constructive on our big hyperscalers, though. And I do believe the Metas, the Alphabets, the Microsofts are in really good position to be winners. And you're seeing the transformation out of Oracle and what they're doing and how Larry is trying to transform it. Broadcom, what Hoxton is trying to do. I actually am proud of the U.S. footprint in this, and I do believe we're going to need to spend this money to win on a geopolitical basis.
All right, I want to give Jim the last word here. Last question to you.
Yes, Larry, when you've been on, the last couple of times, you talked about public-private partnership, the need to be able to have something bigger to be able to attack the deficit, which continues to grow. Are you seeing that? And is this administration helping that?
Well, this administration is very open to all businesses to talk to them to try to find ways that we could build our economy. So, there are many conversations going on with this administration. That being said, I mean, you're rightly in noting that the greatest risk we have for the U.S. economy is our deficits. And if we do not grow our economy by 3% a year over the next 10 years, our deficits are going to overwhelm this economy. And we all know it. If we can grow our economy by unlocking private markets, if we can unlock private capital, and we could grow our economy by 3%, I'm not worried about the deficits. That's a big leap for our economy, our scale, to grow at 3% a year for over 10 years. That's a big issue. And so, we need to be focusing on how do we unlock this capital. We need to focus on how to build this out. This is why I love this AI build out, why I believe we need to be building out our grids, building all this out. This is the type of stuff that could power a 3% economy. If you look at the second quarter results, 3.8% GDP in the second quarter, 50% of that was CapEx on technology. You know what? But if you compare that to Europe, or other places in the world, we're the only country that has this type of CapEx. That gives me confidence that we're going to win. And when I go around the world and talking about other economies, when I don't see that CapEx happening in their country, I worry about that future.
Well, we have the capital markets to support it, and I guess they don't. Larry, we'll always continue the conversation, we hope, as well, but appreciate your being here today. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Larry Fink,
there we go, guys. Got the
CEO
devil himself, Larry Fink, on TV this morning.
2% declines this morning across the board.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We got 46 people right now watching the live stream. Yeah, let's get it, guys. Let's get it. We also have, Pal coming out today. Around 12:30, he's going to be out there talking. It's not an FOMC meeting. We're not going to get a finite decision on this, rate cut, but of course he's going to be out there making statements. Let me get back in the chat and catch up with you guys. Let's take a look at some metrics before I do, though. We have the Dixie right now sitting at, 99.23, something like that. We have U.S. stock market, of course, fear and greed. Let's take a look at what we got going on in the overall sentiment. Right now, it looks like everything on the day is kind of just trickling down. An average of 3% sold off already, guys. So it's still pretty early. In the day. It's only, almost 10 o'clock in the morning here in the United States. Open Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's see what we got for the Dixie, sitting at 99.24, rolling over finally. So hopefully we'll give some room for risk on assets to start to play again. Still high on the month, but we have not touched 100 yet. So we still have not gotten back above 100. We haven't been above 100 since back in May. So I'd like to keep it that way, right? Like down with the Dixie, I say. Of course, one of my favorite charts to look at every single day. Down to the right, down and to the right. All right. Let's see. We got the crypto fear and greed. Let's take a look at that real quick. And stock market as well. Sitting right now on 38 in fear. It's up a point or two from last night's live stream. So it's not too crazy different this morning. Fear and greed for the stock market sitting at 26 in extreme fear. Oh my gosh, a hair away from extreme fear. Oh, so close. Let's get it, guys. That's crazy. Oh, no. All right. Well, hopefully some of these, I did Google this as well. While Cliff was, Larry Fink was talking, right? Cliff was talking about Aladdin, the Aladdin system. So apparently this was announced on October 8th, partnership with Talos, integrated with Talos to add digital asset capabilities for BlackRock as the Aladdin system platform with Talos to drive institutional digital asset trading. News broke on October 8th. So yeah, Cliff is definitely onto something there. And then just real quick, I'm going to be catching up with you guys in the chat as well. Let's get into it. All right. How you guys doing? Bubble chaos, says Dylan K. Yes, the bubbles of the bubbles have bubbles. Dylan, what the hell was going on? 100% Dylan, our bubbles have bubbles. What the heck? You guys are crazy. Everything is a bubble. Yes, everything's a bubble. That's the that's the theme this morning. Everyone's been asking, are we in a bubble this morning? And I'm still sticking to my guns on this. And I had a little bit of a spirit animal this morning with I forget her name, that advisor group. Was it Joanne from that advisor group? Talking, of course, about it's the same sort of idea as I have. Basically, if there's still innovation, I don't think we're in a bubble, right? If Walmart and, of course, everyone else is coming out and saying we're going to replace all of our workers and we're not going to hire them again because of AI and robotics, then yeah, we're not in a bubble. Or we could just be playing poker. I don't know. You never know. Stupid. Yes, Bloomberg bubbles with the bubbles. Vertical integration bubbles. Cliff, holy crap, integration doom, translation, buying time. Good morning. Yes, always one away. Good morning to you as well. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed your coffee this morning. I already ran out. We had too many guest speakers this morning. I already ran out of coffee, damn it. There can only be one, says OG Bobbin. Yeah, there can only be one, and that's, of course, Greedy. Mick Greedy, BlackRock, Larry Fink. The real question is, who's pulling Larry Fink's strings, right? Larry Fink's definitely pulling strings, but who's pulling Larry Fink's strings? That's the question. Boom bubbles, boom. Yeah, word of the day. Yes, we got Andy also here saying, Dylan, I was pissing myself earlier in the postcard comment from Andra. Andra? You talking about Andra? Andre? Okay. Cliff says he just mentioned the Aladdin system. Yes, what we mentioned earlier. I googled that because I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Strawberry Dragon says, yeah, good morning, Chaos Crew. Good morning, Strawberry Dragons. And Tola coming in with the hookup for some more coffee. Let's go. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I got some creamer. I got some coconut creamer this morning. It was delightful. Threw a little bit of chocolate in there, and chocolate coconut coffee, amazing. Yes, Macro Hard XAI. Hey guys, hey Andy, we love you, Andy. Of course, our resident whale in the chat. We love you. I can't wait to have you on one of these nights too. Have a whole idea for your intro and everything. Guys, I cannot keep up with all of the ideas I have for the channel. I keep developing every day. Although I'm not going to get nothing done today though, because I'm going to be going into town. It's going to take like it's going to take me 6 hours. It's going to take me 6 hours for that venture, basically, after probably all said and done, messing around with the deal at the body shop or whatever. Yeah, probably about 6 hours to get my car back. It's going to be a whole damn day. Let's see what we have. Yeah, he has just mentioned the, okay, yes, I think I read that one. Good morning, yes, Strawberry Dragons, good morning, good morning. A Macro Hard AI, Cliff is, of course, shouting that from the rooftops. Elon's new venture. Hey, Andy, good afternoon, good evening, yes, for Andy, guys. Give Andy a warm welcome. We love you, Andy. Rachel Strack, how's it going? Why does your title say $115,000 Bitcoin? Does it still? Oops. I usually keep an update on Bitcoin's price action. I should have had 111 or 110 in the early morning, maybe even 109.5. Sorry about that, Rachel. Sorry about that. Sometimes it does happen. Accidents do happen. That's why I'm going to the damn dealership. Andrew says DXY, a double bottom on the daily. Ooh, we can take a look real quick on that. I must have missed that. Let's take a look at the Dixie real quick. I wouldn't say that just yet. Let me take a look at the chart, though. I can't confirm from this damn thing. Again, guys, we have 46 people watching. Don't forget to get the likes up to the watchers. Guys, I don't think we have 46 likes yet, do we? No, we don't. And again, our record is 55 likes. Don't forget to get 55 more subs, 55 more comments, 55 everything. Because, again, I need to show harder, according to the king. Long live the king. Jake the Snake. Thanks again, guys, for loving, liking, and supporting the channel. Let's get back into the charts. Still got the chart on my other screen, I think. Yeah. Let's see what Bitcoin's faring. 111,100, coming up a little bit here. It is kind of starting to wick, so the bears may have us on a headlock real quick. The idea is that we're going to bounce at some point and get back up here above 116,000. We were still range bound, and I think we actually lost the range. We have to, of course, take a look at the order books here, but I'm pretty sure the range was right there, and we already kind of lost it. So it could be a trap for the bears, though. I don't know. We could be giving that, of course, to them. Double bottoming on Bitcoin here at the moment. Let's take a look at the Dixie. That's what we came here for. Where is the Dixie? Right there. On the day. Let's take a look at the daily and see what we're talking about here. Double top, double bottom on the daily, said Dude. It looks like a double top, but that's still the 4 days of price action. Double bottom, I just don't see it. But yeah, it looks like the Dixie could still get a little bit of strength. Again, most of this entire rally has been on the backs of US peace deals, right? So it's just America looking pretty good right now, pretty good in the grand scheme of the world. If we go back a little farther, we still haven't gone as high as 100.2. Again, we haven't seen that since July. And yeah, it's weird because some of the highs we had were back in July in crypto too. So it's kind of weird that the Dixie and Bitcoin were both rallying around the same time period. But yeah, usually we get an inverse like effect like we saw back here on the market kind of rallied for crypto, and started right towards the end of September into October. So again, a lower dollar is definitely what we want to see in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, we're just waiting for this to play out. There's everything here looks good on the chart for the Dixie. I don't want it to play out that way. Very tight price action to the upside, almost like a cup and handle to the upside. We also have an inverted head and shoulder here that's already played out to the upside. And of course, in the longer time frames, all the way to the daily, it looks like possibly a cup and handle forming. If we can get as high as 100 again, then maybe we create a handle to another breakout on the Dixie. I just don't want to be bullish on the Dixie, damn it.
What are you, stupid?
But there is some hidden bullish there for sure. All right, 111,100 on Bitcoin, still down here fighting the bottoms here. We have hopefully double bottoms on the 4 hour. I hope. Waiting for a recovery here soon. The yin yang trade is still in effect, guys. So I talked about this on my evening line streams almost every single night. Basically, what happens is we, of course, will dump the market. The foreign market will buy the market, and vice versa. If the foreign market dumps the market, we will then buy the market, and then we keep selling off and do this yin and yang type thing, right? So that is the idea. That we're still in this. We're still in this. I guess, yeah, you're right here. Yin and yang. Yeah, that's the yin and yang trade. Yeah, so we're still doing this whole thing back and forth with the foreign markets and tagging back and forth, keeping the range going. And let's take a look at Kimba the White Snow Lion and see exactly where we are falling in this range. Real quick, again, bringing you the book map for free. All the order books live for Bitcoin. Don't pay for something, get for free, guys.
What are you, stupid?
Just go to Kimba the White Snow Lion on YouTube. And like I mentioned, guys, we did lose the range, but we're starting to build a new one. Let me see if we could zoom in here. Last night it did look like we were in a very, very tight range, but yeah, we're starting to build a new one. There's a lot more above us now than below us, which is very bearish for the short term. We did bounce here at 109. We did liquidate everything. We were in this really nice tight range yesterday. I loved it, and then we lost all of it. And now we're stuck in a lot more of a more broader range, right? From between 110,000 and 115, 116. It's probably 115 now. Not even 112. My God, the mighty have fallen, guys. Yeah, 115 is right here. We lost it. So yeah, we were still kind of somewhere between 110 and 115 yesterday. We lost that. So we're going to be sending this back down to, so what is that? Yeah, about 112.5, a little higher, 113,000. Yeah, we're going to be playing these ranges for a little while longer. All right, guys. So that's what's going on in Bitcoin. It's not the greatest right now. Market cap's also fallen as well since we are getting through this. It is 10 o'clock now. We got to get into crypto news. But right before we do, I wanted to talk about briefly, just real quick, the crypto market cap. We did lose about, was it $200 billion yesterday? Yeah, about $200 billion. We had a high of 3.6 trillion, almost getting back up to $4 trillion in market cap, and then we did fall back down to 3.76. We did lose about $200 billion in the market. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Any big takers, any big movers? Not really. Pretty much all the same thing here. XRP still kind of selling off. Holy crap, down to 145 $1 billion in market cap now, guys. Wow, this was just 158 yesterday, I think. Holy crap. XRP is not having a good time right now. Not showing any sort of resiliency. Down almost 20% on the week. Holy shit. Damn. That's probably the biggest mover I've been watching in the top 10, because it does seem to fluctuate, have the most volatility right now lately. I've been, of course, comparing that to BNB and Tether's market cap. BNB is coming up close, man. That finally saw a sell-off. Holy crap. Thank God. BNB's down about $100 this morning, reaching a new all-time high last night at almost shy of 1,400 on BNB. This thing is ridiculous. Hopefully they're getting some of the negative news to pull back their token, but most of this is being driven by memes right now too. It's a Solana effect, right? We're getting the pump that fun effect happening on BNB right now, basically is what we're seeing. And then we also have treasury companies for BNB. It's also playing into that as well in China. I think Beijing also creating a digital asset treasury for it. Tether, looking like this is going up 180,000. And market cap right now. Did it go up a little bit? Yeah, because it was 178. Yeah, it was 178. So still, people are still jumping in and throwing it into Tether. So we still have tons of money on the sidelines, getting close to $200 billion. That's all the money we need to get, of course, our space right back and going again. If, of course, that was allocated to something like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and, of course, the other altcoins. All right, so yeah, there's still a lot of money on the sidelines. Okay, let me get back in the chat real quick. Got to catch up on the chat, guys. Then we're going to dive into some crypto news. I didn't even do all the headlines. Larry Fink took all the whole morning open line, morning hour. 115,000 had me click, says a quick laughs. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that was an oops. I'm not trying to bait you or anything. It's not something I do on my my thumbnails. And I don't think I had that on my thumbnail. It's on my, it was on the title. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my my mistake. I'll change it probably later. Good morning, Peps. Yes, good morning, Rich. How's it going? Good morning, good morning. Yes, hope everyone is buying, says Nebula Nerd. Yeah, again, we could be coming back a little further down to the downside. Let's think about some of the coins are doing. Let's look at bubbles again. See if bubbles are coming back up right before we get in the news. Does not look like it. So yeah, we could see a little bit more pain. Wow, Say is down almost 30% on the week. Holy crap, guys. There's a lot of opportunity here now. AVAX almost down 25% on the week. Doge, if you guys want to pick up Doge before more of these Doge ETFs roll out, down 27% on the month, 22% on the week. It could have the same sort of effect as the Ethereum ETF. Ethereum ETF actually fell down for like 2 months and then shot up in price action after the ETF launch. Bitcoin took 2 weeks though, so nothing's been quite like Bitcoin's ETF ever in history. SWI also down almost 25%. Fetch AI almost down 45% on the week. Wow. Guys, we got a whole bunch of opportunity here. And like I mentioned, XRP almost down 20% on the week. We already talked about that. So yeah, there's definitely some opportunity here, guys. You want to look into it. I want to be calling maybe again, looking for some more than 30%. Wow, Say down 35% on the month. That's probably gonna be my top pick today. SWI at 25, still not quite 30, but I mean a big L1. I probably would be jumping in there. If I definitely didn't have a bag, I'd be building one. Pith down almost 30%, guys. Of course, you know the idea of Raham Pith. That's already been chosen by the US government. Doge, yes. Picoin, oh god, Picoin, kill that with fire. All right, so I'm only going to go out to the month because we are seeing a bit of a pullback now. So those are my top picks right now. It's probably going to be SWI, Say, Pith, and Doge. I feel like there's definitely an opportunity for Doge coming back once we get more of these ETFs launching. It's probably going to wait now. We're probably going to wait for these ETFs to launch. Oh, Polygon's down 30% too. That's a sleeping dragon, especially a poly market on the horizon in America coming back. Damn it, guys, there's a lot of opportunity. I wish I had some dry powder, damn it. 200, top 200 right here. Let's take a look at the same thing. Wow, Jasmine is now down 30% on the month. Definitely would, of course, pick one of those up. Wow, XEN's still holding on, down only 20%. We're looking for 30 or more, or close enough to 30. And I'm not really seeing too much here that I really like. There's Radium, there's Form, that Form meme, it's so dumb. Dog with Hat, if you guys want to bet on that, that's getting an ETF, I think, by the end of the month as well. I don't really like meme coins. Virtuous Protocol still down 40% of the month. It's up still like 2,000 on the year. Okay, 1,000 on the year. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to stick with just my guns on the top 200. Jasmine. Where's Zebek? Zebek should have had a pullback now on the week now. I don't see it in the top 200. Why am I not seeing it? Okay, let's see. Where's Zebek at? 147 in market cap. Yes, it's done. Oh, wow, that's why I don't see it. It's still at 0 basically on the month, so it's holding on very much so. So again, I can't really, I mean, it's still have explosive moves to the upside. I do love this project, but it's not down enough to really say opportunistic DCA. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be highlighting that one at the current moment. So yeah, probably going to be Jasmine in the top 200 right now. Most of these coins really are holding on pretty well actually on the month. On the week of pullbacks, I just don't see enough. I don't see enough. All right, so it's only Jasmine. I guess it's only Jasmine. All right, and maybe virtuals if you want to play AI play there. All right, guys, that's what I would of course be investing with my sats, not yours.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes, not financial advice. Not financial. Let's get into some crypto news, guys. Let's jump on to a random one. Bitcoin.com, news.bitcoin.com. Oh, wow. Bitcoin price level to watch. Will 111,000 level hold amid bearish structure? You already lost that. Let's see. Bitcoin claws back 46% losses after Trump softens. We talked about that. We read that article last night. Okay, going somewhere else. This is why I, of course, give the markets at least till 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern to load news. Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks today, and this is, of course, coming in from yesterday. Yeah, so 19 hours ago. This is old news. All this is old news. Metaplanet market values falls 70%, now trading below its Bitcoin reserves. Treasury bubble burst. Oh no, that's of course some doom and gloom out of Japan right now. Planet's MNAV falls to 0.99, trading below 3.4 billion. Bitcoin reserves of 26 of 168 Bitcoin treasury firms hit discount, with corporate accumulation slowing 95% since July. Strategies premium crashing from 3.89x to 1.4. Damn. Metaplanet Incorporated's enterprise value has dipped below Bitcoin reserves. Its Bitcoin reserves, with the Tokyo listed companies MNAV a ratio of capitalization of tokenized holdings. All right. I don't want to talk about this too much, but yeah, basically, it looks like some of the chinks in the armor are starting to present themselves on some of these digital asset treasury companies. Okay. Ethereum's institutional future takes a center stage as the DAS 2025 path to trillions. Okay, so of course going to be another conference coming up. Why is crypto down today? It's pretty much a nothing article, or I guess you could just, opinion piece there. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs bleed 755 million as post wipeout fear grips traders. Give me something juicy. Crypto crash ends Solana's 3-month rally. Oh, damn. A lot of fear in these articles today. Let's go take a look at Cointelegraph, see what it's over here. 19 billion crypto market crash was controlled deleveraging. There's an opinion on that there. Democrats counter U.S. crypto framework bill. Grinds to a halt. Yeah, looks like our policymakers are at an impasse right now. This one just came out 38 minutes ago from Cointelegraph. Senate Democrats submitted a counter proposal to the crypto framework bill last week. We already talked about that at length. It's not great. Basically, they want everyone it has any assets who are selling, buying, trading to all be brokers. That would basically push everyone else out of the system and tax us all to hell. Yeah, no. And this is basically just the Democrats trying to support the big banks via lobbyists. So I'm not even going to go into that again. Elon Musk touts Bitcoin as energy-based and inflation-proof, unlike fiat. Wow. Elon Musk rarely ever talks about Bitcoin. Let's see what he has to say, especially on a major platform like X. Bitcoin's energy-based economy model is set to benefit from the fiat debasement needed to fund the global arms race in developing the most advanced AI models. Billionaire entrepreneur and Tesla CEO Elon Musk touted Bitcoin's ability to protect investors from fiat money printing, which may increase due to analysts' call for a forthcoming government-funded race to develop artificial intelligence. Musk has praised Bitcoin's energy-based proof-of-work model. Then why aren't you accepting it for Tesla anymore? This was the goal. This was the agreement. You told everyone in the world once Bitcoin's energy usage goes down under 50%, you would offer it on for Teslas again, and you never did. That is why Bitcoin's a base energy. You can issue fake fiat currency, and every government in their history has done so. But it's impossible to fake energy, Musk wrote on Tuesday's X post. Maybe he finally figured it out. I doubt it. He probably just, I mean, he has. You would think. I mean, I honestly don't think Elon's as smart as people give him credit for. But he's definitely been in the room with Michael Saylor multiple times. You'd think by now he would get it. Musk's comment came in response to popular analyst Zero Hedge's post, which attributed to the current momentum behind Bitcoin and precious metals to a debasement to fund the government-funded AI arms race that will play out between the world's largest economies. This has been the one of the top narratives now over the past 2 weeks. We've been seeing a lot more articles on CNBC that basically say the debasement trade, which is funny because that's the entire idea that the BRICS nations was founded on in 2008. And that was, of course, the year in which Bitcoin was created. The entire world is starting to open up and see this now in a bigger way. But I would still say that maybe only, I don't even want to put it, maybe like 3% of the world is really paying attention to it like we are here. Of course, we don't need more of this shit. No more dollars. It's all bullshit, fake nonsense. Money is not the problem. AI is the global new arms race, and CAPEX will eventually be funded by governments. U.S. and China, we want to know why gold, silver, Bitcoin is soaring. It's the debasement fund to fund the AI arms race, but you can't print energy. Exactly, you cannot print energy. And the great words of Michael Saylor that I'm probably going to butcher right now. Bitcoin, of course, is powered by energy. It is energy-based capital, right? Energy-based capital is his idea he's had for the last 4 or 5 years. That is why Bitcoin is based on energy. You can issue fake fiat currency, and every government in history has done so, but it is impossible to fake energy. That's, of course, coming from Elon Musk's X post there. Now I can see, he's definitely... he definitely understands that concept, at least. That was his reply. They made it very weird, the way they quoted them in here, and they threw that in there. But yeah, definitely, that's, He understands that, finally. Musk predicts Bitcoin's longer winter after FTX collapse. Tuesday's response to Mark's, wow. Yeah, we were just talking about this last night. It's crazy. Bitcoin will make it, but it might be a longer winter. Wrote Musk in the next post. Wow, Musk is actually talking about the Bitcoin cycle. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Guys, also, let's go. Let's get these likes, guys. The 38 people watching now. Do we have 38 likes? I don't think so. Hit the like button, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. All right. What are you, stupid? If you like what you're seeing, please, of course, give me a like and subscribe, guys. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. All right. FTX collapsed due to the misappropriation of user funds. If you guys lived through the last bull market like I did, this was fun, resulting in an $8.9 billion loss of investor funds. The crypto exchange filed for bankruptcy on November 11th, and they're still receiving payments now. So it's taking a long ass time for this to settle out, and they're paying them by stable coins now. Musk has yet comment on the sustainability of Bitcoin mining and network, which is previously criticized for over-reliance on fossil fuels. This is exactly what I was just talking about earlier. In May 2021, electric car manufacturer Tesla suspended Bitcoin payments for vehicle purchases, citing the environmental concerns, which caused Bitcoin price to drop 6% within an hour, 54,800 to roughly 51,600. This is inaccurate. Tesla had only sold 10% of its holdings to confirm Bitcoin could be liquidated this EV without moving the markets. Elon Musk. When there's confirmation of a reasonable 50% clean energy usage by miners of the positive future trend, Tesla would resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. You still didn't do it, and we're way underneath 50% now. I think we're like 46% or something like that. Let's see. Total energy usage now under 50%? Question mark. Oh my God, under 50%. Oh my God, 50%. Oh my God, Bitcoin. Oh wow. I forget the biggest keyword I need. Helmo's still in the background. That's hilarious. We had Helmo up last night, guys. He's still in the background. Oh, that's great. I love it. We couldn't do Crypto Chaos Magic last night. It wasn't giving us any sort of confirmation at all. So we threw Helmo up. So be it. And of course, that's where we went. We fed Helmo last night. Bitcoin's energy use is not under 50% of the world's total energy. Not total world energy. My God. Energy of Bitcoin usage now under 50%. Under 50%. I don't even know. Green, fossil fuels. I guess I really need to reword this whole thing. Is Bitcoin powered oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Is Bitcoin powered oh my gosh. Powered by at least 50% green energy. Alright, let's clean up this prompt real quick. Okay. Greed. Oh my God, greed.
What are you, stupid?
I only had one copy this morning, guys. Okay. Yes, Bitcoin is powered by at least 50% green energy, with the recent studies showing above 52% and rising. This is a significant increase from the previous years, and it includes a mix of sustainable resources and hydropower. All right, I just wanted to prove my point. Okay. So when there's a confirmation of receivable energy of at least 50% clean energy used by miners and positive future trend, Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. And we still haven't got it, Elon. You haven't done it. On June 13th, 2021, said that Musk would allow transactions. Are we getting to that point? Bitcoin miners' sustainable energy use is now over 55% according to the above graph model here. We got 52% at least. On Google, so there is a little bit of a bias there, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, tech venture capitalist Daniel Batten and Bitcoin analyst Willy Woo. CoinGraph has approached Tesla for comment. Yes, we've been asking this for years. Why? I don't know. I think it's still too volatile, and he doesn't want to play ball. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on in the world of crypto today, guys. Let me get back in the chat here and catch up with you guys. Let me throw the bubbles on the screen real quick. See how we're doing in the top 100 on the day. We're starting to come back up a little bit, but yeah, we're up at least 1 or 2% from the daily open. We were at a negative 3.9 I think on the daily. Now we're on 2.5 down. So we're chopping up a little bit. It's still early. We still got about another 2 hours for intraday trading to really start to kick off. Let me get in the chat, guys. Oh my god, the chat is exploding, guys. Oh my god. I'm not going to be able to catch up with this. Guys, thanks again, the Chaos crew in the chat. Don't forget, too, we also have the Discord is live now, guys. I have the link in the description down below if you want to join. Yeah, of course, all you got to do is jump over here to get access. Just click on this fire. Not this one on the down on the bottom. You guys keep reacting to this one here. That's hilarious. But yeah, no, this fire here you have to, of course, click on to get in. Read the rules first, of course, to agree and to jump in, and then we have a whole bunch of fun areas to play with over here. Also, guys, we're doing a giveaway too. Look at Cody. He's got the hookup with this nice little render of the charm, silver charm he's going to be giving away here on the stream. Thanks again, Cody, for loving and supporting the live stream. I cannot believe that we have some awesome people like you guys in the chat, and I can't wait to find more crazies like you every single day. All right, guys. So yeah, don't forget to hit the hit up the Discord server. We are also going through our 1,000 subscriber roadmap. Next on the list is yeah, we're gonna be doing a merchandise store. I've almost got that ready, guys. I need time to finalize things. I just haven't had time. We were up till like almost 1 o'clock in the morning last night, and yeah, I did not have a chance to do it. So I need to get some time. I'm not gonna have any time today either. But yeah, we will be launching the store with some yeah, featured items here right out the gate. But I have a whole bunch more. I have to get listed, so I got to get that done first. All right, guys. So yeah, we have a lot of things coming. Let me get back on the chat real quick and catch up with you guys here for a moment. Okay, beautiful day, says Rich. Yes, beautiful day. Good morning, guys. I'm gonna be jumping around here. There's so many comments. I cannot catch up anymore. Show your tits off, says Jake the Snake. Don't forget to like, subscribe, guys. The King of Ohio, Jake the Snake in the chat, demands it. Demands it. Yes, hell yeah. Brave Army Freedom says Xano was up on Sea of Red, and I did DCA. I had 4 more Xanos yesterday, and sounds like drugs, guys. What are you guys taking Xanos for? Okay, yes, the Xano coin, yes. That's also affiliated with Zback, one of our favorite coins on the channel. Top of the morning to ya, yes. Top into the morning to ya too, Braveheart. Titty shill. Jesus. Yeah, show my tits off. Yeah, you guys in the chat, Nebs and Jake. Okay, a damn meta planet on sale right now. Yeah, definitely on sale right now. Still the best performing asset in Japan over the last few years. Jake the Snake says, oh, yeah, well met, good sir. Braveheart, good show. Nebs, you lever trading right now? Nebs says, no sir, I'm going to short. I'm going to shortly. What? I'm going to short when I see a reversal. Shorting is going to wreck me at some point, but I'm not that good, says Nebs. Nebs gets it. The cherry. Oh god. Longs for me, the double bottom, says Nebula Nerd. Not a bad idea, Nebs, says Jake. I'm gonna take a break for a bit. I can tell you what's paid off for me is just hodling. Diamond hands for years. Time in the market defeats timing the market, in my opinion. All right, it is everyone's sniping the longs and the bulls bears through the short. Who? Me? Boom. Shorts liquidated. It's a big ass game, says Nebs. I am the type to ride out the first wave and yeah, missed the first. I like to just have the opportunities come to me. Yes, and I don't trade unless I know I'm gonna win. It's one of my favorites. What's this up? Devin Nurse says a perfect W. Braveheart. Did you ever, leverage Braveheart Freedom? Don't tell me you got rigged wrecked. I got liquidated, says Brave. Then won the Solana and another liquidations. No, I mean, smart enough. I would have known Trump's 100% tariff would have dumped the market a little bit. So it would have opened up and would have gotten lucky. Obviously there was some insiders trading there. I mean, we know there was some insider trading for sure because we had a day before one of the largest shorts we've ever seen. Someone got like almost $200 million from that trade. So yeah, there's some definitely whale games. Be careful out there, guys. There is no second best. Yes, he knows what's up. Yes, Maximus, you know what's up. If I can find my seller page, Jesus.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
Neville Nerd says, yeah, but it has at the bottom out. They wants double bottom on the inverted head and shoulders. That's when we would have opened a long, says Nabs. Okay, give him, of course, some of his, trades in the chat. Brave Army Freedom says Trump's tariffs didn't do that. It was the exchanges all closing and dumping, particularly Binance, they say. Binance was definitely a problem child that day. There's no way that all the rest of the markets did not see the liquidation event that we saw at Binance, and it wasn't manipulated only on that exchange. There's no way. On Binance, again, we sold Bitcoin sold off to $102,000. A $20,000 candle, the biggest candle we've ever seen, period. And unfortunately to the downside. What happened on Binance. Did you watch the Caesar's 30-minute rant video? He said he's not doing any leverage trading because of the exchanges. No, I did not see that actually, Braveheart, but I definitely would agree with him there. Braveheart Freedom says they are stealing. Yes, they are definitely stealing. Yes, they are. In the only way they can, of course, manipulating their own exchange. It's pretty easy for them. Of course, the bots are all built to do that as well. Clip says if Musk is talking more Bitcoin, could the X money coming soon? Not really, Cliff, unfortunately. He's got to get those money licenses. What the hell? I don't know what he's doing. 100%, that exchange whale game, says Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake says they only lock you out from transactions when they're playing games. It wouldn't let me buy ZBEC at the market value 2031 unless I paid upholds premium at 2048. Riggedy wrecked. Yes, riggedy wrecked. Jake the Snake, it also depends on where you're buying that too, or if you're swapping. If you're swapping, right? If you're swapping, you're going to pay for the highest it was and the daily trade. So, again, you can't really. I mean, unless you're buying spot on an exchange, you're not going to get the lowest price. You're gonna have to do that on like Coinbase Advanced Trading and the likes of that as well. 100%, greed kills, says Jake. Yes, greed kills. I didn't see it, says Nabs, but I know that the one wallet is called incoming dump. An insider group on the individual opened a rather large short less than an hour ago before the dump. Also, exactly what I'm talking about, Nebs. Yeah, exactly what I was just talking about. Yeah, there definitely is some manipulation at afoot. Jacob 6 says, yes, it's insane how blatant it was. Yeah, we need some investigation. What's the SEC good for? Absolutely nothing. It cascaded. The initial dump was large enough to take out a mountain of longs and blew through. Well, boys, I know Simon's Cat is winning. The winning coins, is Bobbin. Back again with the Simon's Cat. Oh, jeez. Jacob 6 says, Helmo looking over the shoulders this week. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep him on there until we get back to above 115. It's just that kind of a market right now. Helmo looking, yes. WTF is he's looking over my shoulder. Oh God. Okay. You freaked me out. I was like, wait, I didn't put him there. Freaking Helmo.
So much.
I think it's still going on. The fuckery that is. Yes. Either that or XCN hates me. Yes. Helmo's looming. He's looming. He's hungry, guys. He's hungry. He hasn't eaten in a long time. He did get a bite, tasty bite last night though. Pico scratching Simon's eyes out, says Jake. LMFAO, JPEG, hate to see it now. Was it Guten Morgen? Yes, Rise Up, how's it going? Okay, that 200 million was my money? That was all your money? For fuck's sake. Baron Trump getting all the insider trading. I would say Eric Trump. Baron, Eric, the whole Trump family definitely making a lot of money. What was it? Trump's family has like one of the largest holdings of Bitcoin of many millionaires. I think it was like Oh, his position right now is like $60 million, something like that. That's what the headlines are saying anyway. Jake the Six says, "Oh, LS is rising up the whole time." Tight, says Jake. Let's take a look. What you guys are talking about? We're still playing around down here, guys. The idea is that we got to retest 116,000. Now we got to, I mean, honestly, now we got to really just test. This is going to become resistance now. 114,005, 114 flat, 114 flat. That yikes, that sucks. So yeah, we do have new levels of resistance at play here. Range bound probably between 114 and 110 for the majority of today. Maybe we can break on out of here at day trading. I would love to see this. Love to see this get back above and break out. We got to get above 116. That's the overall plan. We need to do this first. Need to do that first. All right, let's get back in here. Where were we? Yeah, you're talking about Avantis. Is a good buy. I wish I would have got it in the first day. I laid eyes on it, says Nebs. How's Avantis doing right now? It's been a while since we took a look at Avantis. It had a pullback. It is a relatively new coin, so it still may need to find a new bottom. It's only a month old. Don't forget that. So it's possible that yeah, we're still waiting for a new bottom. It's only at 50 cents right now. 60 cents? 59 cents, something like that. Yeah, 59 cents 3. Yeah, so it's probably double from when it first launched. Could be finding a bottom now. Could go a little lower. I'd have to go pull it up on the chart, but I mean, a lot of these coins, guys, you be really careful with newer coins because, again, like we saw with Liberty Financial and all the other launches, they have to still come back down and find their bottom. Right. So yes, Dylan says yes. Lawrence's Surf Life. Hello. How's it going? Good morning. I saw it at 25 cents. Says Nebs. Damn. Hello, Taco. Yes, Beebs is in the house. How's it going, Beebs? The legendary Beebs in the house. Hello, yes, Otaku on future millionaires, guys. Future crypto millionaires, guys. It's just loading. We're loading. Yes, as long as we don't, lose 100,000, I'm good. Yeah, me too, Beebs. Honestly, as long as we don't lose, I don't know, 25,000, I'm good. I really don't care anymore. We're gonna get there eventually, and of course, the farther down we do go, the higher, of course, it's going to pop back up. Of course, the beach ball under no water, the spring, the coil, whatever you want to refer to. Yeah, we're gonna get that price action either way. The world figures out what we're doing with this silly fiat shit. Ah. all right. Yes, Maximus Diamond Hands saying yes. Guten Morgen, rise up. Yes. Why the warming, Maximus? Are you guys peeing in the pool again? Don't pee in the pool. All right, guys. So I'm pretty much winding down now. 10:30. Let's do one more run through. Again, guys, we got 32 people watching right now. Don't forget, we hit the likes and subscribe. We're trying to build this up. I got to get new markers now to 2,000. But once we hit 1,500, we begin giving wrenches away again. The halvening of wrenches, the tokenomics for wrenches, the wrenchonomics will continue. We just got to get another 500 subs. And then we'll be giving wrenches away. And you guys have to have a wrench in order to participate in the giveaway. So don't forget that. Yeah, it's coming soon, guys. Geez. Thanks again, Cody. Okay, yes, Jake the Snake. Yeah, freedom. I only poop in the pool, good sir, says Jake. Oh, he's a gentleman. What the hell, dude?
Stupid.
You guys are insane. All right, let's get back into, let's do some TradFi nonsense. Take a look at Bloomberg. They're on break. CNBC. Also on break. Fox Business also on break, probably, because everyone else is on break. Why the hell not? No, they're here. Besant U.S. has more levers to pull than China. Really? I don't know. It kind of seems like they have a corner on the trade. Do they have? They don't have Besant in-house though.
It's South China Sea.
Gordon Shanks sounded the alarm. We appreciate that, Gordon. Thank you very much indeed, sir.
Thanks.
More on China. Police there have detained dozens of pastors from one of its largest underground churches.
All right, it's all noise. All right, let's get back to CNBC. So they're still on break. Looks like they're back. Etsy CEO on listing move to New York Stock Exchange. Okay, don't really care. I like Etsy, but it doesn't really affect us in the market. Okay, let's get back into some of the news outlets here on crypto. See if we're missing any of the headlines developing right now. Short XRP Doge ahead of Powell's talk. This is, again, how I was feeling this morning as well. We do have Powell coming in at 12:30 this afternoon. I unfortunately will not be able to make it, guys. I'll be doing a 6-hour run on the road today. It's going to be fun. But yeah, let me know in the chat again. I think Cliff said he wanted me to do it. If enough of you guys want me to do it, we got to finish this bingo card for PAL. Yeah, we got to finish this now before we head out. I'm gonna say, let me see. What else could we say here? How about transitory? Yeah, let's say transitory. Transitory. Some other things he possibly could say. There we go. Transitory. Sticky. How about sticky? PAL's very sticky. Sticky inflation. Definitely have to have inflation on there. Let's throw that on the corner somewhere. Let's do inflation. I'm gonna try to set up the live stream. And I can maybe remote in from my phone if it still works. I had it working on my phone before, but it did stop working. So I'm gonna try to set up the remote before I leave. Then that way I can at least turn off the live stream when it's done. Okay, so what else we have, guys? What else in the chat? What else do you think that PAL could say today at at his speech? Yeah, Beebs is also saying October 21st that the feds talk about the stablecoins and digital currencies project. Yes, in Yorktown, 100%. That's going to be the big one. We also have the SEC also doing that as well. Let me get my narratives up. I'll show you what we're still waiting for in the grand scheme of things. Here we go, guys. These are the current narratives we have listed out right now. We're waiting for all these to play out. The U.S. government shutdown. When will it end? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Poly market's still betting on after the 15th. So we're almost there. We were like a day or two later. Yeah, tomorrow's the 15th. So after the 15th, question mark? Yeah, possibly. Peace in the Middle East has already happened. Israel declaration of peace. Yes, loading peace.exe initialization complete. It's over. That's all done. Hostages have been released. Yeah, so that's over. That's over. I can probably take that off the board now. Right, World War III loading, question mark. World War, I'm calling it trade. I've been calling it World War Trade, not World War III. World War Trade. Yes, still loading. Brazil, Russia, India, China. Oh my, the tariffs, right? The tariffs. BRICS nations are not playing ball, except for India. India's pretty much got it. Brazil, yeah, Brazil, Russia, India, China. South Africa, I think they're playing ball a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, we're trying to knock these all out for the tariffs, right? Trump, Putin, peace talks with Zelensky. And of course, Trump's meeting with President Xi. It's going to be on November 1st or October 31st. We're kind of waiting to see that exact date, but it's going to be the end of the month. On that there, it's mostly going to be about TikTok, the tariffs, and now, of course, rare earths. Okay. All right, moving on. Yeah, SEC to host a public Bitcoin and crypto roundtable on October 17th. That's the next big one that we're waiting for. I don't think the Fed's going to be involved there. Then we had the Fed meeting on stablecoins, tokenization of AI payments on the 21st, and the Fed meeting, the FOMC meeting, of course, on the 29th, I believe. I think that's the 29th of October. The last October, the last Friday, Wednesday of the month. Yeah, so those are 1,000 subs. now 1,500 subs. When 1,500 subs? Guys.
When will then be now? Soon.
Yeah, we're moving the goalpost up, of course. We gotta, of course, continue to grow on the channel. All right, get me back in the chat. See how you guys are feeling about these new lists of objectives. See if you guys are saying. That's a good one. I like that, Cliff. Bobbin. Yes, he will say soon. Of course, referring to Jay Powell on our bingo. Let's say soon. Let's put that right here. Transitory, soon, housing, sticky. What else we got, guys? Powell could say dual mandate. Yes, he definitely will say dual mandate. I'll put that on the edge here. He'll definitely say dual mandate. He says we're on our dual mandate. We have a dual mandate. I mean, this is not his usual read though, so it is possible he does leave that out, but he's probably gonna say it either way. You know, we have a dual mandate at the Fed. Yeah. We've heard it a million times before. That's a good one though. That's a good one. All right. Yeah, that's when Saladin told your character from the movie. What? What are you talking about, Jake? Okay, Brave Harmon Fume says, I see Maximus Diamond Hands magical powers engaging. He says, no, how about gold? I didn't put gold on there yet. Put gold in there. We can have him say maybe just digital, because he probably will say digital gold in some fashion for Bitcoin. You're not competing with the dollar or whatever. The dollar is not even on here. Got to put the dollar on here. He definitely will probably say the dollar. Reserve. How about reserve currency? We're just gonna put reserve. What other words, guys? Any other buzzwords for PAL today on our bingo sheet? PAL also likes to say we're monitoring the situation closely. He does say that a lot. Yeah. He blames tariffs. I do have tariffs on here, don't? Oh, I don't have tariffs on here. Damn. He definitely will probably say tariff today. Let's throw that over here. Tariff. Okay. So true. We're data dependent. Data dependent. Yes. Data dependent. Data dependent. That's a good one. He does say that a lot. Again, this is not his typical read, so it's possible some of his normal phrases don't come out. Chalky ass and Mick slapping as he says it. Good morning. Good morning. He'll say good morning in the afternoon. Good morning, Easy. Good morning. I gotcha. Yeah, retail. You fooked. You fooked. Government shutdown. Yes, that's a good one. Government shutdown. How the hell did we miss that one? Government shutdown. And he always usually say we're bipartisan or we're not. I'm gonna put bipartisan in the corner here too. Maybe down there. Trying to leave some areas open so we can actually get a win here. Partisan, but also challenge ourselves too. Dang it, I gotta head out soon. My alarm's going on. I need one more, guys. I need one more for our bingo chart for PAL today. Retail, you fooked. You fooked. PAL also likes to say we're monitoring the situation. Yes, you blame tariffs. Yes, so true. We're data dependent. You guys are all great here with your suggestions. Ondo Finance acquired Oasis Pro, obtaining important SEC licenses, says Beebs. Damn, that's pretty awesome. Braveheart McFreeman says Nebs Avantis is investing in a leverage trading and the stuff is addictive. Yeah, be careful, guys. Don't lose all of your funds before the melt up. Fed independence. Yes, there you go. That's a good one, Jake. Yep. Fed independence at the Fed. Yep, I'll throw that in there as well. Thanks again, guys, for helping me out fill out our bingo card today. I'm gonna be leaving, of course, the live stream going. I'm gonna make a new one and just leave it going with the bingo card live. So if you guys wanted to take a picture of it, screenshot of it, you can definitely play at home. Yeah, hopefully I can get a response to this from my cell phone. And of course fill out the card as it goes while I'm on the road. Purple the PAL. He always wears the purple tie. Yeah, we could have stuff like that too if you guys want to do that. Maybe you have soon on there. That's so ridiculous. It's gonna be hard to keep up with some of these. What can we get rid of to have him just wearing the purple tie? He's gonna be wearing the purple tie for sure. He always wears the purple tie. I don't think I've ever seen him without a purple tie. What's really rare is him having a coffee. I don't think I've ever seen him have a coffee. I still have a slot open. There we go. Wearing purple tie. Wearing purple tie. Try to give us another another free spot. Jeez. Wearing purple tie. Tie. Okay. He always wears that damn purple tie. Because he's independent. Yes, he's bipartisan. He's both red and blue. Purple tie pal. Yes, Beebs. Yes, thank you. Retire or we will all die. Yeah, Jake the Snake. Earlier for me took a minute. Leverage trading on PAL's tie. Oh God. Polymarket bets on PAL's tie. He just checks Polymarket bets and he just changes his tie for the day. No one expects it. Flask in his boot. Damn, that's a wild card for sure. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's insane. Oh man. Stupid. I would though. If I was PAL, I'd definitely be drinking all the time, probably. All right, guys. So I'm gonna probably leave with that. I am gonna be setting up the live stream here in a bit. I'll save this screenshot and I'll put it in our Discord. So again, if you guys want to play at home, I'll have it on the Discord, but I'll put it on the corner too, somewhere safe, maybe, away from possibly blocking everyone else's face and everything. I don't know where I'm going to go, though. I'm going to have to leave the stream going somehow. If I can't find it, guys, I apologize. I just don't know who's going to cover it yet, right? Before I leave. I'm going to be leaving in about half an hour, so I gotta get ready. Okay, guys. Yes, thank you guys for coming out today. Have a good one, and of course, I appreciate all the love and support. Don't save your money in this silly shit. Go out there and, of course, hold some digital assets like Bitcoin, right? Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. You definitely need some of that in your portfolio in the times that we're coming ahead. Be safe, guys. Don't do anything stupid. Before the bull run. I'll catch you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take a gander at our open watch live stream for PAL. I'm not going to be present though, so hopefully it goes well. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace. Oh my god.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, bold night king. Oh, in other words, let's make history. Oh, fill my world with more coins and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and door. In other words, I should hear.
Yeah, just briefly before I go, guys, looks like Bitcoin is coming back up to at least 112,000 this morning. We've been watching this, yes, like a hawk this morning. Hopefully we can see a bit of a recovery. It's a little early still. We need to get back above 115 today, at least 115. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. I really hope so. I hope we can get some sort of recovery here. Yin Yang trade is still in effect, so it's possible you just come back down here and we just keep going sideways. All right, but yeah, guys, thanks again for all the love and support. Also enjoy the J. Yes, fam. Keep shielding us, Max, with those diamond hands negatively. I'm telling you guys, diamond hands do help, right? It does help to have really strong diamond hands, but it also helps so you have a tinfoil hat to shield you from all of it. All right, guys, have a good day. Be safe. You too. Thanks again, Nebs. I will definitely be safe on the road. Don't want another accident, especially in a rental. Peace, Otaku Chaos family. Peace to you too, Gamma Goddess. I'll see you guys later at 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one. Later.
What are you, stupid?